Welcome to Statistics Made Simple, and I am Savita Valsang. In Index Numbers Part 7, we'll be completing the topic of solutions to problems based on weighted aggregative index numbers. Problem 12. Given summation P0 Q0 is equal to 400 and summation P1 Q0 is equal to 500, construct a suitable price index. So with the data which is given, the most appropriate index number would be Laspeyres price index number. So please be thorough with all the formulae. P01 of L is equal to summation P1 Q0 divided by summation P0 Q0 into 100, which is equal to 500 by 400 into 100. Therefore, P01 of L is equal to 125. Problem 13. Given summation P1 Q1 is equal to 300 and summation P0 Q1 is equal to 200, construct a suitable price index number. So the given data satisfies Paget's price index number. So write P01 of P is equal to summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q1 into 100, which is equal to 300 by 200 into 100. Therefore, P01 of P is equal to 150. Problem 14. Given P01 of L equal to 148.4 and P01 of P equal to 144.2, find Dorbish-Bowley index number. So Dorbish-Bowley index number in terms of Laspeyres and Paget's is given by P01 of dB equal to P01 of L plus P01 of P divided by 2, which is equal to 148.4 plus 144.2 divided by 2, which is equal to 292.6 divided by 2, or P01 of dB is equal to 146.3. Problem 15. Given P01 of P equal to 240.5 and P01 of dB equal to 248.4, find P01 of L. So since Paget's and Dorbish-Bowley are given and we have to find out Laspeyres, we make use of Dorbish-Bowley price index formula, that is P01 of dB is equal to P01 of L plus P01 of P divided by 2, which implies 248.4 is equal to P01 of L plus 240.5 whole divided by 2. Now cross multiply, so you will get 496.8 is equal to P01 of L plus 240.5, or P01 of L is equal to 496.8 minus 240.5, or Laspeyres price index number P01 of L is equal to 252.3. Problem 15. If P01 of F is equal to 94.2 and P01 of L is equal to 93.5, find P01 of P. So start with Fisher's price index number. P01 of F is equal to root of P01 of L into P01 of P, which implies 94.2 is equal to root 93.5 into P01 of P. Now since we have to find out P01 of P, we need to square both sides. So which implies 94.2 whole square is equal to root 93.5 into P01 of P, the whole square. Then the square and the square root will get cancelled. So which implies 8873.64 is equal to 93.5 into P01 of P, or P01 of P is equal to 8873.64 divided by 93.5, or P01 of P is equal to 94.91. Problem 17. Compute Dorbish-Bowley and Fisher's index numbers from the following data. The items are A, B, C, D. The base year prices are 20, 15, 30, 50, and the quantities for the base year are 14, 15, 12, and 11. The prices for the current year are 25, 20, 12, and 40, and quantities for the current year are 16, 13, 15 and 12. Marking the prices for the base year as P0, the quantities for the base year as Q0, prices for the current year as P1 and quantities for the current year as Q1. We do the further calculations. Under solution, form the four columns as P0 Q0, P1 Q1, P1 Q0 and P0 Q1. The values for P0 Q0 are 280, 225, 360 and 550. So summation P0 Q0 is 1415. The values for P1 Q1 are 400, 260, 180, 480 and summation P1 Q1 is 1320. The values for P1 Q0 are 350, 300, 144, 440 and summation P1 Q0 is equal to 1234. And the values for P0 Q1 are 320, 195, 450, 600 and summation P0 Q1 is equal to 1565. Starting with the first subdivision, Dorbish-Bowley price index number. In this particular problem, since last pairs and Paget's are not given, I'll use the other formula for Dorbish-Bowley, which is P01 of dB is equal to write half, then within the square bracket, write last pairs price index number without the 100 plus then Paget's price index number without the 100 and outside the bracket you'll have into 100. So P01 of dB is equal to half into summation P1 Q0 divided by summation P0 Q0. Then put only 1 plus summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q1 into 100, which is equal to half into 1234 divided by 1415 plus 1320 divided by 1575 into 100, which is equal to half into 0.8721 plus 0.8435 into 100. Remember always to take 4 places after the decimal after rounding off. So which is equal to half into 1.7151 into 100, which is equal to half into 171.56 or P01 of dB is equal to 85.78. Second subdivision, Fisher's price index number. P01 of F is equal to root. Write last pairs and Paget's without the 100 and outside the square root you will write into 100. So P01 of F is equal to root summation P1 Q0 divided by summation P0 Q0 into summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q1 into 100, which is equal to root of 1234 divided by 1415 into 1320 divided by 1565 into 100, which is equal to root 0.8721 into 0.8435 into 100, which is equal to root 0.7356 into 100, which is equal to 0.8577 into 100, or P01 of F is equal to 85.77. With this video, I have completed price index numbers, both unweighted price index numbers and weighted price index numbers, the theory and solutions to various problems. Thank you for watching and keep practicing, and look out for my next video on quantity index numbers.